Hey everybody, we're from AstartesGaming here, back with another episode of our Battle Brothers Let's Play. So, last time around, we fought a couple of groups of bandits, but in the grand scheme of things, we really didn't get much done. So today I want to get more big stuff done, find some work, get some better equipment, things like that. I want to move forward rather than just attacking a couple little groups of enemies. So before we get started today, just want to remind you guys to hit that like button if you want to see more Battle Brothers, and don't forget to subscribe as well so you can help the channel grow. You can follow along with this series or any other series on the channel you might enjoy. We've got all kinds of stuff going on. We've got Let's Plays, we've got First Look stuff, we've got analysis and coverage for games that haven't come out yet, like Mount & Blade Bannerlord, so there's all kinds of stuff happening. So let's get moving here. We gotta get back to the road. And then we're headed to Dornthal, or at least that was the plan. If we find anybody worthy of attacking, we might do so, but otherwise I'd like to stay on track here. I don't know if they're worthy of attacking. Let's see. Some bandit thugs and a few marksmen. Thugs aren't typically all that well equipped, and so I'm going to pass them up if we can. There's not a lot of gear to be had in there, I don't think, and the archers can be very dangerous. We might lose somebody to a stray arrow. I'd prefer to avoid that. So Dornthal, what do we got going on in Dornthal? There looks to be 2 missions available. I'm more interested in the 2 skull ones because they pay better. Marketplace, what do you have for me? Some fairly decent armor. Honestly, I'm probably more in the market for food right now. Yeah, let's get some grain and some bread. And we got spears, we got hoods, we got a shield. I think everybody has headgear though, don't they? Almost everybody. He doesn't. So it might be worth grabbing a hood. Let's see. So what do we got here? That one's not bad. I'll snag that. And then these armors might be better than what we have, but I don't think they're all that much better, so we'll probably just hold off there. Okay, go ahead and throw that on. And we can actually sell some of this junk too while we're here. So maybe let's do that. Let's see. 15 to 30? Yeah, no thanks. That's like the worst weapon we have. This one's damaged, this one's not, so let's get rid of that. Morning stars are pretty good. We should hang on to those. Scramasax. This is like a long dagger, basically. I'm going to sell that. We'll keep this dagger, though. And the buckler I'm not a huge fan of. Let's see, dried fruits. We'll keep those. We'll let the guys eat those. Let's move some stuff around here. Why do we have so many arrows? I really don't need that many arrows. They're so cheap, you may as well hang on to them because they're not going to get you anything from selling them. Okay. That works for me, and we'll give that to somebody. That's something I forgot to do, is we'll give that to... I think you are our most veteran archer, so I will give you the dagger, because it's slightly better. And the knife, I guess we can sell. Right, so what's this all about? Sir Cunibert von Bartholin grinned slyly. What say I give you a task where you're not paid just for doing it, but paid for how many heads you can collect? Ah, I hate these. Does that prospect interest you? Because right now I need the lands to Lansenburg and Trogan patrolled. You take a stroll, kill things here and there, and then return to me within 8 days with whatever heads you've collected. I will pay you for those you kill. Let me know what you think. Well, how much are we talking? Okay, judging from experience, this is good payment for the task. It's 360 crowns in advance and another 70 per head you bring back. I've done this one before, and I know that I want more in advance, because if you don't find very many bandits along the way, it can be a very poor mission to take on. So I want more. How about more per head then? Then I'll accept your offer, but I don't think I'm going to take it. What's this one all about? Dim candles barely light the room enough for you to see. It's Humbert the Burgomeister, sitting behind his desk while his shadows dance on the walls by the tune of flickering lights. Would you lend your swords to me if I paid you good coin? I need something valuable delivered safely to the trade master in Rothenbach, west of here. Men have killed each other over this, so you must be ready to defend it with your life. He takes a pause, measuring your response. I will write a sealed letter with instructions to pay you as you deliver the item to my contact in Rothenbach. What do you say? I say, how much? 210 crowns. I want more on completion. Okay, that's acceptable if we can't find any other work, so I will think it over. So Rothenbach is not far, it's right there. That might be worth doing. It's just a little bit out of our way for not a whole lot amount of money. So let's continue to go east and we'll see if we can find something better. Hopefully that mission sticks around for a while, but that seems like a much better job than the other one, because last time we did that we rode like around the whole map and we barely found anybody to fight. And it took forever. We couldn't get any other jobs in the meantime, and we almost ended up starving because we just like didn't have any money and we couldn't take on another job. So it was like, you know, we have to wait until this is over. So yeah, I'm not very fond of that particular quest. Let's see what Saltkai has in store for us. Hopefully they have something good. I think this is where the armor place is too. It's that or Sandmark there. I think it's actually Sandmark. Okay, so we've got a couple jobs open. Let's see, what's in the tavern there? News and rumors. Yeah, let's find out what's going on here. Nobody knows what lives in the deep black waters, but you hear the old fishermen talk about giant fish larger than any ship, tentacles that crush boats like they were nutshells, and evil dead eyes under the surface. Okay. Are our spirits down? Where does it tell me, like morale? Like, everybody looks okay. They're steady. I guess, I mean, a couple coins wouldn't hurt to change that, though. We'll get everybody up. And let's see what this is about. The man walks up to you and holds a scroll halfway between he and you. My name is Robert, representative of Vander of Saltkai, and speaking on behalf of the good people of Saltkai. We seek your services, mercenary. He crosses his arms and purses his lips. Ordinarily, I wouldn't ask some sellswords to guard a caravan, but my usual crew is a little out of it. Sickness, drunkenness, licentiousness, I think you get it. What's important is that I have important cargo going to Lansenburg, and I need someone watching it. Are you interested? How much does it pay? 200 in advance, another 800 when it's done. How about more on completion? Yeah, I'm good with that. Lansenburg in the northwest. Let me think it over, but I think we'll take that one, assuming Lansenburg isn't like miles away. Oh, it is miles away. Should we do that? That seems like a fairly decent quest. It's going to get us like over 1,000. Wait, what just happened? Looking rather thirsty and tired. Sure, join us. Just don't steal anything. You sit about a fire. Much talk is made about this or that, but the traveler does not speak some words which reside... Oh, he does speak some words which reside within your mind long after he's gone. Thank you for offering the fish, sirs, but I will have to turn it down. Let me explain. Just the other day I tried digging a hole for my kin as he'd passed away, as folks requiring holes in the earth tend to do. 'Twas a distant cousin that stood close, lived next door actually. Feller died of illness, something we don't know of. But none but he got, so I guess we is alright. What? He was all green when he passed. Y'all know what that might have been? I have no idea, and I can barely make out your country talk there. No? Damn. Well, anyway, I dug his grave for him, as he surely wasn't going to do it himself. I got far into the ground when I come across a big old stone. Pick hit it hard, broke the shaft in two, and made chalk of my pickaxe. I said, horseshit, I've gone too far to stop here, so get out of my way. Or get out of the way, stone. But that rock had bones in it. Not on it, in it. Strange looking ones, but bones nonetheless. Death is remarkably familiar from an outsider's perspective. Anyway, the skull seemed to be looking at me, judging me, saying, what is it you think you're doing here? So I got up out of that hole and ran to my home. My cousin's remains yoked over my shoulder like I'd stolen them. I was bothered, couldn't sleep. Felt like I was laying over what must have been hundreds of fellers right then. Some so old they'd taken shape with rocks of all things. Dead fellers all the way down. Nothing but dead. All the way down, I say. And I didn't know what to do, and I suppose it still bothers me now if it ain't obvious. Yeah, it's pretty obvious. Later on, I decided I wouldn't bury my cousin. Instead, I burned his remains and threw the heap of what was left, stewing and smoking, into a pond. Said to myself, "Cousin, you ain't gonna be no rock." But the other day I found them bones washed ashore, and there was a fat-bellied fish caught in the ribs. Caged himself there on account of good eats, I guess. I picked that fish up and held it, and my cousin, I suppose, in hand. 'Twas limp, bug-eyed as fish are without their watery lids. But then a dog ran by and took it from me. Gobbled it right quick, for it knew the nature of its crime, I think. That's where a piece of my cousin ran off to. Dodged the earth on account of the hungry rocks, only to be eaten by a squire of a fish that served itself to a righteous dog of all things. So now you know I don't eat fish no more. Okay. That was a hell of a story. Why isn't this paused? There we go. So I'm thinking we'll take that job. That's a hell of a trip, but it's going to pay really, really well. So, yeah, I think we should accept it. Alright. Now that it's daytime, let's see who's here. Dietrich is a servant. He's actually extremely cheap and has no negatives, so that might be worth it. Leinard the homeless. He's a vagabond, so he's got higher max fatigue. That's actually not a bad investment right there. Very little to lose on people like that. So I'll hire him. Dietrich is tempting as well. I don't think we need any more people though, because we have a couple that are already sitting out now, so probably best not to hire too many more people. Don't really need any more weapons either, so if there's anything here that we really need, not really. Maybe some medicinal supplies that would get me up to 19. Yeah, what the hell. And I guess we'll be on our way after we accept this quest. So we're looking at 1,100 crowns, all said and done. We get 200 up front and then another 900 at the end. So I will take it. I guess we're part of this caravan. That's interesting. So it's all in one now. That's kind of cool. I like that better than having to like sit there and babysit it and run backwards when they take too long. So that was an extremely uneventful trip. Absolutely nothing happened. And so we made it here. We get paid. And we are a lot wealthier than we were a bit ago. Let's see what Lansenberg has for us. They do have a weaponsmith, so that might be interesting. Those are very expensive spears. I don't think the boar spears used to be that much. They are very, very expensive now, though. What are these? Fighting axes? That's a two-handed weapon? Oh my god. 3,500 gold? That's insane. Huh. I don't know. Is it worth getting like a hand axe? Let's see. Two-handed hammer. War brand. Even the pikes are really expensive. I think we're better off just like finding stuff on dead bodies, because some of this stuff is so expensive. Like the flail. The flail is our best weapon right now. That or the pike. And these are like the two cheapest weapons here, other than... Oh, we do have some morning stars, so... Okay. Yeah, I think I'd rather go for some armor if we're going to spend that kind of money. So, what else do we have here? Any decent goods in the marketplace? Not particularly, no. Not really. Even the shields are overpriced here. Oh, they do have an armor. Okay. What do they have? 355. That seems like a good investment right there. 95 armor. Let's see. Yeah, that's better than everybody's armor, so we may as well take that one. I will happily buy that. And these are just a bit too expensive. Are there any affordable helmets? That's not bad for 100 head armor. It's 105. I don't know, I'd love to buy something like this or like this, but they're just so pricey. Reinforced mail. That would be all of our money right there. I think what we'll do is let's get that armor equipped, and then we can see if maybe there's somebody worth investing that much on for a helmet. I don't think there is, though. So, Mr. Understudy, you get the new armor. Edmund, you get a slight upgrade. And then it looks like Ernst Ironjaw gets the new gear. How long has he been with us? 3 days? 6 days, 6 days, 5 days. 5 days. Just joined. Well, Ernst, I guess you're going to get it. And then I will give Mr. Homeless this armor here. And we can sell that. But no, I don't think there's anybody really worth bothering for this kind of headgear. It's just so expensive. That's tempting, though. But the fatigue is so much higher. 1515 minus 10, 1525 minus 16. So if you're really worried about archers, that's not a bad plan, but I don't think I'm that worried about them. Okay, there's no work here, so let's leave. Now that we're in Lansenburg, we haven't been this far north yet, so let's head to Turnfist here and see if there's any work for us, or what's going on up here, because we haven't been up here yet. I think Lansenburg is as far north as we've ever been. Alright, what do we got? All kinds of stuff, actually. We've got a veterans hall. We haven't seen one of those yet. Taverns, armors, weaponsmiths, and some work. Let's look at the armor here. Maybe there'll be something else. Oh, there's a couple of these, and some chainmail. Huh. We could outfit everybody in leather lamellar armor, basically. Not everybody, but pretty close. And there's another one of these, too. I think this is an investment worth making. We're definitely going to take that one, because I really like that one, the one that... Excuse me. I really like the way that one looks. It's really good, and it's fairly affordable, actually. Like, it costs about as much as, you know, a couple things of bread. What else? I'm tempted to take all three of these. That would be 1,200. We'd still have like 900 gold left. This is also very tempting. That would be the best armor that we have if I buy it. It's 110. Right now our best armor is 95. The issue there is, like, this costs like 1.5 times one of these, and it's not 1.5 times better. It's only slightly better. They're worth 300. This is worth 450. Yeah, this seems like a better bargain. We're paying 99 more than it's worth, but where else are we going to find this that cheap? So let's do 1, 2, 3, and hopefully we can find some decent work, but we can sell off a lot of the gear that we have right now, because this is going to basically replace all of it. So you get one, and Otmar, you get one. What's this? Oh, he's a gravedigger, okay. And then you get this, you get this, and let's see, Ike, you can have that. Carl, you can have that. And Diethelm, you get the padded surcoat. And so what was like our third best armor at the beginning of the episode is now like our worst infantry armor. I'm pretty happy about that. And then you can have this, because that's a little bit better. 5 better. It's better than 0 better. And that rugged surcoat's actually not bad. He's our best archer and one of our original companions, so he gets the best armor, obviously. And then you can have one of these because it's slightly better. Although I do like the look of this one better. I think that looks cool. It reminds me of like the northern stuff from Game of Thrones. Oh, we have an extra... Oops. Alright, Edmund, I guess you get this one. And Ike, are you better than these guys? Sort of, yeah. You get that then. And that means you get this. I am going to swap your headgear though, because if you've got the better armor, you need to survive, and so you get the better hat as well, and then you get a hood. That means that I can give you this padded surcoat. Actually, was that better? It is better. Interesting. Harold, I guess you can have it. Harold, or should we give it to Sigmar? Harold's better. I think we'll give it to him. Can I trade your hood? I don't like the way those hoods look. There, you get a green hood. You get the black one. Better. And now we've got some decent armor. We'll hang on to these two, I think, and sell those two. Just because these are worth giving to anybody that we pick up along the way. But God, we are like beast mode right now. I wish we had more money to spend. I'd love to get some of these better armors. But I think we're doing alright overall. So what's this job about? A straight-backed man walks toward you. He's got a scroll in a lifted arm approaching you like a message board on stilts. He says nothing, merely extends his arm, and you merely take the message as you're gestured to do. It reads that a local nobleman is looking for you and presumably your services. You thank the messenger, but he says nothing, simply turning and stilting his way down the road. Red in the face, a drunken Sir Gisler von Amont slams a mug down when you enter his room. Sellsword, right? His guard looks in and nods. The nobleman laughs. Oh good, more men descend to their deaths. He pauses before bursting into laughter. A joke? What a joke, right? We were having an issue with some goblins southeast of here. I need you to go take care of them. Are you up for that, or should I go and ask someone else to dig their own? I mean, he shuts himself up with another drink. Well, how much? Damn, that's good money. Give me more on completion and I'll do it. We need to come to terms if you want to be paid for this. My offer still stands. Fine. Destroy Den of the Unwilling. I'll accept it. I think we're ready for this. At least I hope we are. So, where is this place? Oh, there it is. It's right there. Okay, well, let's head down there. I think we're more or less out of time, though, so I'm gonna ride out over there, and we'll cut this one off, and then in the next episode, we'll pick up with the battle. But, yeah, it's been great playing some Battle Brothers with you guys. I love the hell out of this game. This is probably my favorite early access game to date, at least that I've played. And I really cannot recommend it enough. I have gotten so many hours of enjoyable game time out of this, so I definitely suggest you pick it up if you haven't already. Very few early access games I would suggest, but this is one of them, and I just can't get enough of it. I play it in my own time occasionally. I don't do that very often because I'm always recording, but I do play this one in my own time when I can because I just absolutely love it. The replayability is amazing. There's not a whole lot of depth yet because it's still early access, but they're definitely working toward that, and you can see the progress they're making. So, yeah, once again, I had a great time playing some Battle Brothers with you guys, and I look forward to seeing you back here for the next episode. Thanks for watching.